everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I'm going to be talking about one of the most unique, eccentric, wonky, and wonderful Scottish pop bands you've ever heard. And I'm talking about a band called Win. Now, Win was actually fronted by singer-songwriter Davy Henderson. Now, Davy Henderson had formerly been in a band called the Fire Engines, and they had put out an album and a couple singles, and they were really post-punk, but there was funk in there, but Davy Henderson was a very unique songwriter. The songs were catchy, but in kind of an odd, weird way, not a top 40 way. Now, the Fire Engines, I guess you could say they were closer to like Joseph K than Aztec Camera or the Bluebells or Friends Again, but they were still just out in a field of their own. And when the Fire Engines broke up, he formed the band Win. The other members of the band were Ian Stoddard and former Fire Engines, I think, drummer Russell Byrne, and they signed with London Records. And in 1987, they released the album called Tears Baby, a Trash Icon. And this is one of the most unique listens you're ever going to have. Imagine, let's say, the big, bold production of somebody like the Blow Monkeys around that time, Digging Your Scene type sound. That big 80s production. Then add funk, and then maybe some jazz, and then some avant-garde, and then maybe some slightly gospel-y female backing vocals. Oh, and let's throw in a flamenco guitar. Now, that's not their sound throughout the album. That's just the sound on one song. They used everything, including the kitchen sink, and it was truly unique and, in my opinion, quite remarkable. On one hand, I can see why the label invested money into it, because Davy Henderson is really creative, really unique songwriter. On the other hand, this is the most uncommercial music I've ever heard, and it's glorious. It just soars above a lot of the stuff that was coming out in 1987. This album, A Tears Baby, features a song called Super Popoid Groove, which was probably my favorite song of 1987. But it also has a song called You've Got the Power, which was used on, I think, a beer commercial in Scotland. So that's really the song that they're best known for. But this album was unique and really inspiring because it sounded like nobody else and everybody else at the same time. And, you can't cage a talent like Davy Henderson. Really, really a wonderful, wonderful songwriter. But unfortunately, they lost their deal with London, I believe. So they were off a major label, but not for long, because then they signed with Virgin Records, and then they released the album called Freaky Trigger. And this is more the same, not as produced, but still extremely unique. They sounded like nobody else. And some people are going to go, God, that's weird. It's like, yeah, that's the charm. It's not Residence weird. It's not Captain Beefheart weird, although maybe there are some little Captain Beefheart things in there somewhere. But very, very unique. Now, this CD came out on RPM Records, and they added some bonus tracks, as you can see there. And after this, the band split up. And Davy Henderson went off and he formed a band called the Nectarine Number 9, and they released, 6, 7, 8, 9 albums, and every one of those is unique. He added, he went back to sort of the stripped down indie sound, but still maintained that great songwriting style. But I really wanted to tell you about him, especially with the new release of this CD. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in just a few moments. But right now, I put a medley together featuring snippets of 3 songs from each of these 2 albums, just so you can hear this very unique sound. And it's hard to do that for a band like Win, because sometimes it takes a while for the songs to really reveal themselves. And, you're only going to hear 20, 30 seconds of each song. So I tried to make it count. Sit back, give this a listen, and I will see you on the other side. Hey boy, hey boy, why don't you come out? Hey boy, love's just a decoy. What I want is a super pop-boy groove. I want to generate fear. You've got the power. You've got the power, you've got the power. Sense of what is real.
love? It don't mean nothing at all. What's love? It don't mean a thing to me, baby. You can hang it on the bedroom wall. If one said baby, and baby, that's what said this. Sing down evil. Would you touch their lips and kiss? The world has had a rotten week. She's so happy she can speak. Freaking, what'll you do till Sunday, baby? I can't come round too soon. Ate all day on Monday, baby, but you just can't fool the moon.
Well, that's it. That is the sound of Wind. I hope that that's just inspired you to check out Wind. Like I said, Freaky Trigger came out on RPM Records, and they added a bunch of bonus tracks. Now, Tears Baby did come out on CD quite a few years ago, but it's way out of print. It's going to cost you $75, $100. But this is what I want to talk to you about. You see, I'm really excited that this is in my possession, and you can buy this too. But you have to buy it through the label. And the label is Last Night from Glasgow, which is an incredible label. I have tons of CDs on this label. I've got the Bathers, Trash Can Sinatras, Skids, the Bluebells, and they've also got the Blow Monkeys. There's a Greatest Hits Volume 2. There's a new album coming out. They've released vinyl by Superstar and Supernaturals even. And there's a new album by Hi-Fi Sean and David McCallum. But the reason why I'm focusing on this, first off, I'm going to put a link in the description box below that's going to have a link to this label. And the reason I'm bringing this up is this is a special release. Now, at the moment, only if you are a subscriber to the label can you purchase this. And I know you're going, subscriber. Look, I went to the website many times, and I saw this subscription. I'm going, oh, what? Am I going to pay money and then I'm going to get a digital single in my email once a month? That's what I thought. But if you go and they have different tiers of subscriptions. It's basically, you're supporting the label. Now, the lowest tier is, I don't know, $7 to $10 or something in the US. And, you may think that that's quite a bit, but you get a great percentage off any of the things you buy. Now, I'm showing you CDs. They have tons of vinyl, like the new Jasmine Minks they have on vinyl. And they, as far as I know, it's not on CD, at least as of yet. And I'm waiting for it to come on CD. But you can buy it on vinyl. The Supernaturals that I could just mention a little while ago, that's on LP. They got a ton of releases only on vinyl. And this is a label, just great packaging, and they put a lot of love and care. But this particular one is one that I know that you have to be a subscriber. Now, maybe after a while, they'll make it available to the public, but it'll only be through their website. And they have the vinyl. That might be sold out. The CD might be sold out by now. So I recommend you check out Last Night from Glasgow. So many great artists. Look, I know it sounds like I'm a shill for the label. I'm not. I saw these subscriptions on their site, and I didn't pay attention to them until it was brought to my attention. And then I thought, well, let me look into this. And I just thought, wait. So if I pay that much, I get this percentage off. We're talking the percentage you get off on new releases is fantastic. It's not quite 50%, but it's not quite 30% either. It's somewhere right in between. I could have saved so much money when I bought my Trash Can Sinatras and Bluebells and the Golden Tree. Oh my gosh, the Golden Tree. Watch my video for the Golden Tree. That's Robert Hodgins from the Bluebells and Graham Skinner from Witness and Hipsway and the Cowboy Mouth. Speaking of the Cowboy Mouth, one of their albums is now available only on vinyl through Last Night from Glasgow. I hope this made sense, because not only am I encouraging you to check into the band Win, I'm encouraging you to check out Last Night from Glasgow. An amazing label. There's things on there. Sister John. Everybody talks about Sister John. I have to dive into Sister John. In fact, there's a band on the label called Wojtek the Bear, and everybody's talking about him, and I have to check that out. And here's one more thing. On the website, when I ordered it, I was just expecting like maybe 2-3 bonus tracks. This gives you a lot more bonus tracks than they even let you know. And then you even get win postcards. For this great price, I'm sorry. If you think I'm being a shill, then you think I'm being a shill. But what I'm really doing is I'm telling you, check out this label. And, you know, if you like Scottish pop, if you like modern stuff too, it's not just reissues. A lot of great music to be had on that label. Just go check it out. Win is a great band. Last Night from Glasgow is a great label. I definitely recommend them both. I appreciate you watching this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.